Hi, my name's Nathan, and I really love working with crystals and sharing my experiences. And I wanted to share in this video how I've been receiving more energy from my crystals than I've ever experienced before. And I'm excited to share this with you guys because the ramifications of this is beyond just with crystals. I mean, this is something that literally can apply to the energetic mechanics of reality as a whole and is transforming so many areas of my life very quickly. And I'm just pumped about it, to be honest. Okay, so this is the thing. I've been working with crystals now for, I think, 3 years, maybe a little over 3 years. And I've had a lot of extremely extreme experiences that have really blown my mind and caused me to question reality and who am I in the grand scheme of things, and realizing that magic is real and that I'm the magic in all of it. But recently, I began to find myself, as I said in the beginning, receiving far more energy from my crystals than I've experienced before. And so I wanted to share it with you guys for entertainment purposes, and possibly someone out there will receive this and it'll help you to receive and experience more energy from your crystals too. So this is very simple. I'm not going to drag it on, and I'm not going to turn it into some whole fancy thing. It's very simple. How I started receiving energy from my crystals is this. I'm going to just give you a very simple quote that was written by my friend Roger Larson. You cannot give to others what you do not have for yourself, and you cannot have for yourself what you are not open to receiving. You cannot live what you are not being from within. So that is something cool that I wanted to share with you guys. Let it bounce around for you and see what reflects for you. But essentially, I realized that I was receiving in life, not just with my crystals, exactly what I was open to. I've been receiving everything that I've been open to, and I haven't been receiving the things that I've been closed off to. So, for example, I've been open to having more struggles in my life recently and going through some learning curves and growing in certain ways. And so that's what I've been receiving. And I was actually open to crystals not giving me energy for a while. And so I was even allowed to experience that, which was really cool. And just a few days ago, I decided that I was ready to receive the energy of crystals again. Now, this is not the energy of, I want to feel the power of crystals. I want it, right? This is a different kind of energy that I think only you can decipher. I can't really explain it to you. It's definitely more so something that is awoken within yourself, but I feel like you're going to get what I mean by this. It's not that I want to receive more power from my crystals that cause this to happen. It's that I simply am allowing more power to be received from my crystals. I'm allowing it to be. I'm open to it, right? So I allow my crystals to give me more energy. I'm open to them giving more energy to me. And this is exactly what all of a sudden now the floodgates have opened and it's pouring in. Now, I have a question for you that is kind of a cool echo of this video. Right now in this moment, what are you open to? Really consider that, sit with it kind of as an internal counsel with yourself. What are you open to? And if you're like me, perhaps you will see the same reflection that I see, is that whatever you're open to is exactly what you are receiving right now. This is exactly what you are receiving. So I've been experiencing more energy from my crystals, honestly, guys, than I've experienced in the whole last 3 years of me making videos about crystals and things like this. And what's cool is that a lot of the power that I've experienced from crystals in the past, I am reflecting and experiencing now in a really cool way that's very synergized, that these crystals were helping me to unlock these things. And in a certain way, the crystals were helping me to be open to these other possibilities, right? Moldavite, the tektite of transformation. was helping me to be open to transformation coming into my life. It was helping me to open that door and allow the energy of transformation to make itself known, right? Citrine. I've got citrine in my water bottle right now. I'd show you, but my water bottle is the stand for my phone right now. I'm filming this on my phone, and it's leaning up against it. But for example, the citrine, it helps me to be open to receiving this abundant, really gracious energy, feeling lots of joy and gratitude. So notice how with all of your crystals, they are kind of helping you to be open to certain things coming in. And the crystals seem to generate this vibration and help to, as many of us have already experienced and reflected on, expand our intention, right? And I think this is really cool because I knew this. I knew this for a long time, but what's interesting is that my knowing that was kind of me holding on really tightly. I know what this crystal's doing. I know the energy it's giving me. I know how it works. Now that knowing is kind of like taking my hands and grabbing it around the neck of reality and wringing it and holding it really intensely, right? This is the knowing is holding it really tightly. Now, again, remember that the magic that we receive, not just from crystals, but everything in life, is what we are open to, what we allow to be there, not what we grab onto and wring by the neck. No, this actually closes us off to the magic. This closes us off to the flow of the energy. And I can attest to this very sincerely, everybody, because it's what I've been doing basically since the last year. Since any of you that have been following my channel and saw my Andara series videos, you can still find those below if you're interested to check them out. But basically, I realized something when I was experiencing the Andara story in my reality, and that realization caused me to know a lot of things that I did not know before. Now, that knowing has caused me to be extremely resistant and holding on very tightly, and it's closed off the energy and it's closed off the magic of reality. Now, simply by me letting go of that grip and knowing exactly what these crystals are and how they work, and knowing where the energy is coming from, knowing exactly what the benefits of this specific crystal are, knowing what the benefits of this are, letting go of all of it, and sitting back and relaxing into life and allow it to be. I don't have to grab life by the neck because life just is. Here I am. I don't have to focus really intensely on being here to be here. I just am. But I've spent a lot of my time over the last year, for example, focusing really intensely and working really, really hard and grabbing reality by the throat. And I've experienced exact reflections of that in my life because what I've been open to is actually nothing. I've been closed off to everything. What I've been open to is me knowing everything and controlling things and taking things very seriously. So I've been open to being closed off. And so this is what I've experienced, is a very closed off flow of energy. Now, some very special magic has taken place in my life, and I actually didn't have anything to do with it. That's the thing. I didn't grab anything. I didn't do anything to my crystal to make this happen. I simply allowed it to be, and it was very simple. Some of you may have seen the video that I posted. Maybe I didn't post it yet. I'm not sure. I kind of don't do anything in a specific order. But I was holding my Moldavite, and it was very simple. I'm open to receiving magic again. I'm open to living joyfully. I'm open to being me because honestly, I was confused. I didn't know who I am or what I'm supposed to be doing, right? And I was working really hard on trying to figure that out. Again, grabbing reality by the throat, closing off that flow of energy. So I just opened myself up to it. And it is hilarious how in just a span of a few days of just allowing magic to exist, allowing myself to be, allowing abundance to flow, allowing crystals to work for me, through me. See, I don't have to do anything to my crystals. I don't have to believe anything. I don't have to know what the benefits are. I don't have to do anything. And the truth is that by doing those things, I actually close myself off to the power. By allowing the crystals to be, allowing the power of them to be, And so it is. So again, I ask you, right now, what are you open to? What are you open to? What are you allowing to be? And if you're like me, and you've been going through a challenging time, and we've all been going through changes and experiencing lots of energy shifts and things, this is a truth of reality right now. We're experiencing lots of growth for sure. If you're like me, you'll see that perhaps you've been closed off to a lot because you know things, because you've experienced things, because you know who you are, you know what you're supposed to be doing, and so on and so forth. But by knowing who you are and knowing what you're supposed to be doing, you're gripping yourself by the throat and you're holding it tightly. If you could just allow yourself to be, that's for you to see. But this is what I've been experiencing, guys. And it's so, oh, so beautiful. It is oh, so beautiful. I thought for a long time I needed to be the change I wanted to see in the world. Be the change, right? This is something that I kept hearing. I was learning all this new spiritual stuff. I was growing, expanding my perspectives, having profound energy, and I wanted to be the change. And I would consider, what is it that I can do with the tools that I have to really be something, to really give to others, to really help others? So I wanted to be the change. And by wanting to be the change, I closed off that flow of energy. I just threw my crystal. I closed off that flow of energy. I don't need to be the change. The change just is. Allow the change to be. Allow the change to work through you. You don't have to know the exact path things are going to take. You don't have to know or control things to look a certain way. You just relax and allow that natural change that is nature, that is the universe, that is you, to be. Because you're working through everyone and everything. You're working through the crystals. You're working through me. I'm working through you. We're working through each other. It's this huge cosmic dance that's taking place. And there's no right or wrong character to be in this show. There isn't. But you also don't need to be the one to choose and think really hard, what character do I want to be? Gripping it, stopping that flow. If you sit back and you just take a look and you listen and you allow yourself to be, you'll see that you already are. And you're in the perfect position and you are the exact character that is the flow of the universe in this very moment. And it's perfect. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for liking this video below. If you liked it, I appreciate it. It does help the channel, helps the content. And I'll see you guys for the next video. Much love to you.